Crashing with Friends Podcast.
Hi, and welcome to Crashing with Friends podcast. Today, we have Connor Hobbs.
What's up?
We have Jackson Brayman.
Leedle.
We got the one, the only, Rachel Hobbs.
Hello. It's a light snapping, golf snapping day.
This is light ASMR for our fans.
Yeah.
People love ASMR, so
They
we're
do.
switching to be an ASMR podcast.
And we're here.
We're here. This is Crashing with Friends. Hi.
Connor, I'm getting major Big Lebowski vibes from you today.
Thank you.
You feeling good?
So far, yeah, feeling pretty good today.
How's your week been?
Week's been pretty good. Yeah, just got a new desk. Put that together on one night this week. On another night, I got a new monitor stand.
Ooh.
So that was pretty cool. Put those together. Yeah, my eyes freaking out right now. Aside from that, yeah, it's been a pretty good week, man. Just like a lot of computer related stuff. Just putting together all that stuff. Messing with the cords. You know how cords are with computers. It's like a nightmare. So just redoing that 2 nights in a row, and then like my power strip, I found out that that's got a short in it, so I got to go to Walmart and get a new surge protector, and then redo the cords again. So that's gonna be kind of crappy, but aside from that, I got 2 of my tracksuits in, so I'm feeling really good about that. I'm wearing one. I got the red and white tracksuit in. I still got a black and white Adidas one that's coming in, and then a like blue and black Under Armour one. So I'm really stoked about those for when they get here.
Are you going to get a purple one?
The ones that I've seen are too bright. Like if I saw like a dark purple, maybe something like that. Like the Under Armour one that I'm getting is like a dark blue with like a black stripe. So I'm thinking if I did see like a purple, like a dark purple one like that, I'd probably get one like that.
Yeah.
For sure. But
Or
yeah.
lavender?
Maybe. Yeah, isn't that like lighter?
Like real light purple. Mhm.
Maybe for like an Easter kind of springtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I was thinking about getting another one like this, but like the blue version. Like they've got like a bunch of colors of Nike ones, and like this is the cheaper version. There's like a tech one that's like twice as expensive. I don't think it's probably worth it because it's like we're talking like $125 for a hoodie and $125 for like just like sweats, you know? So it's like I don't know if that's gonna be worth it. So probably won't go there, but
Is it still considered a tracksuit if the top doesn't zip up? Like if it's just a hoodie
If it's just
and
a
matching
hoodie,
pants,
I mean,
is it still a tracksuit? Or
I don't know if you would necessarily call it a tracksuit, but I mean it's still the same kind of thing. I mean, you know.
matching?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I told these guys, like I'm still counting this as a tracksuit, even though it technically isn't. It's like a hoodie.
A sweatsuit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, feeling good about it because I told Kyle that I was gonna get 4 this year at least, and when I said that, even I'm like, man, is that too much? But then now I'm thinking,
There's 365 days in a year.
yeah, exactly.
You know?
I'm thinking I need at least 2 more, if not 4 more. So we'll see where we're going.
He's going full tracksuit life, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because it's like
They're comfortable.
He's gonna have to go get himself like a full on 90s one with like the crazy designs all over
the
it.
patterns. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can mix and match, maybe.
Yeah, maybe if there's a couple like that would look
Garanimals
good.
for adults.
Say what?
Garanimals for adults.
Granimals?
Garanimals, yeah.
What's that?
Like a Walmart kids brand where you can mix and match all the tops and bottoms.
Oh, okay. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly like that.
Gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting on these guys to eventually get theirs. We'll see if it ends up happening, but
I want one.
yeah, one of these days. I pretty much spent all my tax money on
Tracksuits.
You already did your taxes and got them back?
Yeah, did my
Oh,
taxes,
nice.
got them back, spent them on tracksuits.
I'm still waiting on some stuff.
Oh man.
Hey,
Let's not go too much into taxes, but so anything else going on with your week?
Playing video games, playing some Final Fantasy 7, some Helldivers 2, which I'm really liking Helldivers 2, shooting bugs and robots and stuff like that. Yeah, and then I'm gonna start watching some stuff on Apple. There's like that Masters of the Air show that I want to start watching, and then that new Dynasty show about the Patriots dynasty and like all the dirt that happened, like all their cheating scandals and stuff like that. So it'd be fun to watch. Oh yeah, and Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
So did.
How about that?
how about them Chiefs?
How about those Chiefs? And that's my week. Rachel, your week?
Well, this was like the first week in a long time that we haven't had any appointments at work, which was pretty awesome. Because normally we have like 3 a day, maybe, because they usually take a little while. And this week, for whatever reason, nobody called and asked to make an appointment like the week before. So I was able to just kind of work on catch up stuff, it was kind of nice. Not catch up like the condiment stuff, but
We're getting all kinds of ketchup in here.
yeah, we're
Tell me about the mayonnaise work you've been doing.
a lot of catch up this week, a lot of condiment work this week. But yeah, and then let's see, the Steelers are probably upset with me right now because I was rooting for the Chiefs for the Super Bowl. But didn't really
gotta
have a
have
choice
to.
there. I had to choose somebody.
You have blood ties. There's
Yes.
blood ties.
Yes. I am from here. So we went to dinner Monday night for early Valentine's Day celebration. We went to the Outback. Did not get a bloomin' onion. Yeah.
Why not?
Because I just don't need an appetizer. There's already plenty of food in my meal. You know what I mean? I don't need to feel like I'm miserable when I leave places. I just don't want to get an appetizer. So, and it's just, there's
It's
no
a lot
need to
of
spend
onion.
the extra money because you're going to take it home and it's going to sit in the fridge for a while. And you're like, oh, I should preheat that. And then you're like, that's probably not going to be good now. And then,
Man,
Yeah.
It is in the air fryer.
The air fryer, yeah.
yeah, but
if you bring a
Still.
bloomin' onion around me, I'll make
they
sure
are
that it's all
good.
gone.
Yeah, they are good. Jim Bob's had a good, they called it like the onion blossom, I think, though. But I don't know. I'm not the biggest onion fan. I mean, I like
Oh,
them
yeah, me
fried,
either.
but they're good fried.
They gotta
but-
be in rain or blossom form.
yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
for sure.
Onions are always better cooked. It's always crazy when people put onions on something like that aren't cooked,
It was always nuts to me just watching Mom eat like slivers of
Like
onions,
apple slices.
like apple slices
Ugh,
with her
I know.
food. She would just pick up a bite.
I don't
put
know
it in
how
her
people
mouth,
can
and
do
I
that.
was like,
Yeah.
I hated onions growing up, but I don't know, over the past couple years, I don't mind red onion raw. Like that's the only one. It has to be sliced like super thin though on like a burger or a sandwich or something. Okay. I just don't like it really thick, because I don't like that onion. I like crunch stuff, but I don't like onion crunch.
There's something
same.
about the onion crunch. It's like
I like crunch.
Yeah,
I like crunch too, but I don't like onion crunch. I'm with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. I don't mind if it's cooked down or, like I said, sliced really thin, but red onion obviously does a very good job at cutting their onion, slicing their onions. So if you want to try raw onion on something, try it there because they do a good job.
Okay. Gotta get thin sliced.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it was just a busy week, had church, so normal stuff.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen. Jackson, what about you?
Bruh. Freaking basically just been hanging out, playing video games. Like, I really have not done anything new. I've been rewatching a lot of movies I've been wanting to rewatch lately. I watched Saving Silverman. I rewatched Jeepers Creepers 2. Does not hold up at all. I'm sorry. I went back to rewatch Jeepers Creepers 2 because I was like, man, I remember this one like being like the badass one. It's not badass at all.
That's too bad.
It's pretty awful, not gonna lie. But watched October Sky again. I fucking love that movie. It's one of the greatest movies ever. Been excited about like what WWE is doing, but I won't talk too much about that because Kyle, as soon as I mention it, Kyle's like, God, give me pins to prick out my eardrums.
I mean, The Rock's coming back. That's news, man.
Yeah, like when he first came back, it was like set up to where he was gonna fight Roman Reigns, like the WWE title holder who's held it for like over like 3 years now. I think he's getting close to 3 years, something like that. And anyway, like he just kind of like shoved himself into like the title picture when there was this other guy who has like a 2-year story built up to it already. And so he was just like, whatever. But since then, like everyone was like, I don't care if it's The Rock or whoever. Fuck that. I want the ending to this 2-year story that we've all been wanting. This is like we've all been waiting for, and they just kind of ruined it. Anyway, they did a 180 pivot, and now The Rock is a bad guy, and the other guy is a good guy, and he is going to be facing Roman Reigns. But now they got to do some kind of storytelling between now and then in WrestleMania to really figure out, like, okay, how's this all going to work? Obviously, this is going to be the matchup, but what's the story that they're going to tell that's going to ramp up the excitement for this match? And anytime The Rock is part of it and he's a heel, it's fucking good. So I'm really stoked on what is going to happen.
Do you think
in
he's going to end up
WWE
teaming
right now.
up with like Roman Reigns or something to stop this guy?
They might have something at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view that's coming up, because they have one pay-per-view in between like the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
Okay.
So, or PLE is what they call it now. I hate that. For premium live event.
What would you call it then?
I'm going to call it what I've always called it, pay-per-view.
Okay.
That's just the standard word for it, man. Sorry. To me, that's the standard word. Yeah.
It's like
just how it
it's a
is.
phrase, yeah.
But anyway, other than that, just been, hanging out, going to work, doing all that jazz.
No sickness.
No, not really.
That's good.
Nah. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I probably should mention these two things. Like my favorite drummer like hit me up on Instagram the other night and was like, "Yo, dude, a new variant of our album is coming out like tomorrow. So if you haven't bought the album yet, get this one." And I was like, "All right." So of course I had to do it. And also, while I was in the parking lot the other day, I was pulling out, and an old man fucking backed up into me in his truck. He had a tailgate and all that.
Like you walking or you in your car?
In his
No,
car.
in my car.
Oh.
Yeah, Connor asked the
That's
exact
the same question. Yeah.
You never know, you know.
But as I was pulling forward, and then like I had like maybe a full second and a half of like pulling forward, and then like as I was pulling forward, all of a sudden the truck that was like kind of in front of me, he just started backing up like as before. I don't know. I'm getting tripped over my words. I started pulling out first, and then he started backing up. I noticed it, stopped immediately. He just kept on backing up, and so I started honking the horn at him, and yeah, he just paid zero mind at all. Like just boom. Luckily, he was a really old man, and so he was going slow as shit, and he just wasn't paying attention. He tried to play it off like it was my fault, and I was
Really?
like, yeah. But luckily, I had one dude that was sitting in a car, and he watched the entire thing happen.
Like, no, dude, I stopped and honked my horn.
Yeah.
How is this my fault?
And like I pointed to that guy, like that guy gave me the signal as soon as I locked eyes with him. He was like, "I saw everything, dude," you know. And the old man started to argue with me. It was like, "You shouldn't be pulling out as people are like
Pulling
backing
out.
up." I was like, "Dude, I pulled out first, and then you started backing up, and I honked the shit out of my horn at you, dude. Like a ridiculous amount.
You shouldn't be driving without your hearing aids.
Yeah, and then I see that dude that saw me earlier. He leans out his car window. He's like, I saw the whole thing. He was honking his horn like a motherfucker at you.
Oh my gosh. So what ended up happening?
He didn't have insurance.
Oh my gosh. No wonder he was trying to blame you then.
Mm-hmm. And like it was just like a really small dent. It's gonna be enough to annoy me every time I see it now. But basically, we just settled on. I settled on like $100.
Oh really?
And
so he just like gave you cash?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because there was like
You should have started at a higher number. You should
yeah.
have been like, if you got $1,000 in your wallet, we'll call it good. He's like, oh, I got.
Like, what do you have in your wallet right now?
Like, oh, my back, ah.
Yeah.
If you don't go give me some alcohol right now, I'm 32 years old.
Wow.
But yeah, just that happened. So I got $100 out of that bullshit.
Paid for that record, huh?
Yeah, paid for that record. Paid for that record, this hat, and this shirt.
Dent in your car.
You're like, I'm not gonna fix my car, but I just need $100 for pain and suffering right now because this is really stressful.
I was just like, dude, this is your fault, man. I was like, you did this. I got a witness over there. Mm-hmm. I was like, you can do this one or two ways. I can call the cops.
I can beat your ass.
Yeah, break both your legs, old man. I was like, I can call the cops and we can go through this whole process, or we can settle it a different way. And he's like, I can give you $100. I was like, fine, I'll fucking take the $100.
Like, okay, all of a sudden, this
I
man isn't so
I also
bad.
like didn't want to like stick around for the police or any of that bullshit. I was like,
Yeah,
not because
warrants,
of that,
man.
like, I was just like, man, this is gonna waste my fucking time.
yeah, it's just an annoying
It's all,
process.
yeah, I was like, I already don't want to fucking deal with any of this shit. I was like, give me the $100 and let me get on out of here so I can. Yeah,
Go buy
I don't
some
want to be here.
alcohol.
I was like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Give me all your groceries.
Yeah.
What did you buy in that store? Give it to me.
What's in the bed of your trunk? What's in your wallet? We can settle this.
Give me your dog. I see your dog. I want your dog.
Did he have a dog?
He did have a dog.
Oh,
I don't want all the tools in the bed of your truck. You know what the,
and that rope.
yeah.
In other circumstances, I probably would have just been like, whatever about it. But he like tried to like go off at first. And then like, as soon as like I got out of my car, that's when he stopped. Like, that's when he like hit the brakes. Like, as soon as I started like to run him down, I was like, yo, fucking, you're not taking off, dude.
Yeah.
I want my $100.
And then he tried to play like the dotty old man. I was like, fuck no. There's a part.
Hey, he could have been. Clearly, he didn't hear you honky.
He didn't at first until he saw that there was a guy that saw everything. And then he was just like, ooh. I was like, pull that fucking wallet out, old man. I want that $100 on the picture of your granddaughter.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna put this up next to my rear view mirror. I'm gonna go looking for it.
Oh my gosh.
Like a bounty.
Yeah.
But that happened, and I got $100 out of it. So
Wild week, Jack.
That's life for you, man.
Kyle, how's your week?
Man, my week's been pretty boring.
Cool, let's go on.
Yeah. I watched that new movie, American Fiction. It's pretty good. Starts off pretty sad, and slowly through the movie, it just gets funnier and funnier and funnier until the very end. It's basically, it's like a struggling writer, and he's not getting any hits, and then he just writes a really, like, I don't know how you describe it. Would you describe Rachel dumb book, or just a?
Yeah, he just, like, the book was just supposed to be about, like, he thought that it was dumb because it just put a certain stigma on African Americans and their life all being the same growing up, like basically just hard knocks life.
I saw some of the trailer. In the trailer, like they go to like see like some female writer that just wrote a hit book, and whenever she starts reading it, it's way jived up.
Yeah.
So jacked up.
Like she wasn't even talking like that at first during the interview, and then all of a sudden she reads like a little clip from her book, and it's just like, yeah.
I give you an example, but I feel it'd be very, very much on the line.
Yeah, exactly.
But it slowly gets funnier and funnier and funnier. They want him to change the name of the book and all this random stuff, and he just keeps. The stupider he gets with this book premise, the more and more famous he gets, and the more and more money he gets, and just he doesn't want it. You know what I'm saying? And he's just trying to sabotage his own book, but by doing that, everybody wants it more, and it actually becomes really good and has a really good story by the end, and I loved it.
A little confusing at times.
I wasn't confused.
You said at one point, "I'm really confused now."
Right, but like I got myself out of it pretty quickly once I realized what was happening in the story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I kind of was confused, but
So now we know the truth.
it came out. Yeah. But
You're welcome.
yeah, but I really enjoyed it, man. Yeah. Other than that, I'm playing Prince of Persia still. I'm at the very end. I have to beat it this week. I'm tired of playing.
Solid game though.
Oh, I love it, dude. The combat is so good. The story is really, really good. It's pretty basic, but just a lot of time stuff. You fight dark versions of yourself like crazy throughout the game, and it's pretty cool. I really enjoy it. Reminds me of Metroid Dread, of what I played in Metroid Dread, but I think I like this more than Metroid Dread, to be honest. But other than that, man, tried to play some Helldivers 2 with you guys, but those servers are jank.
Yep.
So jank.
That sucked. But
Where's my medals at?
that won't deter me. I will play more. I will play more.
It'll get fixed.
Right. Now, Rachel, since this is your first time coming back on since we've done this questionnaire, we're going to quickly fly through these questions with you, okay?
Okay. Oh gosh.
Okay. What are you scared of?
Probably something happening to my kids or my family.
That's a cop out.
What do you mean? Am I supposed to have a false answer?
No,
What was
I want something real.
What was the first thing that came to your brain?
Spiders.
There you go.
There you go. Eight-legged freaks. Got it.
Do you fear death?
Yes.
Okay.
I shouldn't, but I do.
We gotta have David for that question.
I fear the type of death that I could
I'm
possibly
sorry.
have.
I'm sorry.
Do
I
you
ruined
feel?
Yeah, he's got to ask it again.
Do you fear death?
He said the exact same way.
Depends on the type of death.
Difference.
I'm scared of the way that I could die.
Right. What
There's a lot of possibilities.
Yeah.
What paranormal things do you believe in?
I believe in ghosts. Well, demons, maybe not so much just like a random spirit floating around, your house, like somebody that, I don't know. I more so demons than like ghosts, I guess. I believe in that more. And
Nice.
aliens, are they?
Demons and aliens.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not from here.
You gotta. You ever been attracted to an inanimate object?
I'll plead the fifth.
Yeah. That's too personal of a question.
I love it. What cartoon animal is the hottest?
There's not very many hot guy cartoon animals. They're all girls.
What about Johnny Bravo?
No.
That's not a.
I was thinking Johnny Bravo as
not
well.
an animal.
Yeah.
Oh, that isn't an animal, is
Yeah,
it?
Yeah.
True that.
Okay.
Angry
Wait,
Beavers?
you said animal?
Yeah. What
Cartoon animal.
Cat dog?
I love cat dog, but no, I was never attracted to them. Oh gosh, I don't know.
Winslow for sure.
Yeah, Winslow.
Gosh, I can't think of an attractive animal cartoon. I don't know. I don't-
Darwin from Wild Thornberries.
Again, not an animal.
Maybe the dad gorilla from Tarzan.
Okay.
he's He seemed like very protective, you know.
Kerchak?
Yeah, Kerchak. He was.
Wait,
Yeah.
what is the monkey from Wild Thornberry's name? Don.
You said Tarzan.
I understand that, but yeah, Jackson said that's not his name. What is his name? Is it Darwin? Yeah, because the wild boy's name is Donnie. Okay, we're good. We're back on track.
Our Wild
All right,
Thornberry
yeah, okay.
stuff is good. Don't
Yeah,
check us on that.
Don't check
We're
us
good.
on it. Okay. First frivolous thing you buy after you win the lottery.
Ooh, a house probably isn't frivolous, but
Not frivolous. No.
Nope.
Unless you get an extravagant house.
I would
It would
probably
have to be
probably go get a mommy makeover.
You go
I'd
get
probably
a what?
go to plastic. I'd probably get
Oh,
plastic
mommy
surgery.
makeover?
Yeah,
That's pretty frivolous.
yeah.
If you had to pick a guy to marry, or let me change this. If you had to pick a girl to marry, who and why?
Like somebody famous or just anybody.
Yeah. I mean, it could be any. The point is, you're straight female, so
Yeah.
if you were a lesbian, we'd be like, yo, what guy then would
Yeah.
you pick? But
Gotcha. I mean, there's a lot probably. I think Blake Lively is really pretty, and she seems very cool, fun to hang out with. You know,
I agree
So-
with that.
I just saw like a quick interview with her the other day, and I don't know, she just seems like a good person and very attractive. So
oh yeah, she's my favorite part of the movie Accepted.
Upon
Y'all seen
rewatching,
it?
isn't as good as it was.
Not as
back in
good
the
whenever
day.
I first watched it, but it's still good.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's got its charm. It's got its charm.
It's okay if you're a teenager.
First couple times we watched it, we loved that.
We
movie.
loved it. Yeah. Yeah.
was she in the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants?
I
couldn't-
don't know.
Don't act like you guys don't.
This
know.
is the
No, I'm
wrong
just
crew
kidding.
to ask.
I'm kidding.
If I'm being honest, I have
You
no
have a sister.
idea.
Don't pretend like we've never seen
I have a
it.
sister.
Yeah, don't pretend.
I have a sister, and I have seen Mean Girls well over like 50 times in my life.
Yeah.
But I have not seen Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
It was 13 going on 30 in our house.
I've
She's
seen
the
that
man.
one a lot too.
She's the man. Yeah, we
Kyle
watched that a
said
few times. Yeah.
She watched that a lot.
We watched. Yeah, she
Yeah.
was always watching. She's the man. That, and then it was Princess Diaries
Yeah.
1 and
Yeah,
2.
oh, yeah.
Oh,
Princess
man.
Diaries, yeah.
Dude, so
I'm-
much.
I never really seen the second one, but I have seen
Yeah.
the first one quite a bit.
Yeah. You don't like it?
I mean, as far as like
No, he
chick
loves
flicks
it.
go,
Yeah.
it's not the worst one I've seen. I've seen some chick flicks that make me want to tear out my eyeballs. I'll say that. But yeah, Mean Girls, pretty good. Princess Diaries, not bad. 13 going on 30, pretty good. I saw that one in theaters.
Jackson.
Who is Sasquatch to you, Rachel?
The guy in the beef jerky commercials?
There we go. All right.
That's a good one.
I like it.
Jack Links.
If you could go back and change one event in history, not your own, who would it be? And what would it be?
Who and who would it be?
Why did I say who? I'm still thinking
And
about
what?
Sasquatch. Who is Sasquatch?
I would erase him, Sasquatch, from everyone's memory.
I gotta stop ruining these questions.
What would it be? There's so many things that it could be.
I mean, the one that you just said was so unique that it's like, man, it's hard to top that
Yeah.
one.
I mean, there'd be places of the world that like what would they be doing now in their lives? Like like the place Ohio Pile up there in Pennsylvania. That's like what all their marketing and all their stuff is about. Sasquatch, yeah. Bigfoot in the mountains.
Damn.
It's like, what would they have done with their lives?
And would that also erase the Yeti as well?
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
Probably any giant hairy thing.
yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I don't know if I want to live in a world without a Yeti. If I'm being honest,
But you wouldn't know any different.
I know there'd be no Yetis.
You wouldn't know
You
that.
wouldn't know that. No.
I know right now there's no Perkles out there.
I don't know what that is.
Exactly.
What? Did you just make up that word?
Is that a fish or what is that?
A Perkle is
If you just made that up, I'm going to be impressed.
a Perkle is a half man, half perch.
Perch.
Yeah,
So
you
be
know that,
Perchel.
So is it top half perch or bottom half perch?
You know
That would be a mermaid if it was bottom half.
It's kind of like Split.
Down the middle.
Oh my gosh.
That's messed up, man.
Wow.
That'd be a hard life.
I mean, they were doing good before we came along. We did what you wanted to do to the Sasquatch, so
Removed from history.
destroyed everything about him. You never find anything about the perk or whatever I said earlier. You'll never find no
Perkle.
Perkle. You know, Perkles, man.
I forgot what he called it.
What's some good advice that your 16-year-old self would give you today?
Drinking is not that cool.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. Just say no.
Hey, there is a time frame in your life where it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I thought so. Yeah, at that time. Not at 16, only a couple times. But yeah.
So your 16-year-old self would come to the future and say, stop drinking.
Yeah, I would say, like, I don't, yeah. Just, it's not that cool to do it a lot, to like, how much can I drink, kind of thing.
Yeah.
There is no limit.
There's been a couple Halloween parties where I thought, like, there really is no limit for Rachel, man.
Yeah.
She just can keep going.
No,
and going.
except I am not there at sometimes. But we don't need to talk about that.
Oh man, like several years ago when we were at the Moffat house.
Yeah.
Don't want to say her name, but falling on the ground, twerking and stuff.
Yeah.
I wasn't even there for that. I was like, dude, people are getting crazy on this party.
Yeah.
I think I wasn't drinking at the time. At that point,
Had you quit drinking, or were you just like, not tonight?
No, you were
I
still
think
I
you
was still drinking. I was still
You were-
drinking.
Yeah, 'cause you were
I lived there and I was drinking then. Yeah,
Yeah, because you were also still drinking at the next house.
for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember coming to your house and you'd have Sprite and Captain Morgan. And you'd be like, want one of these?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember coming over to your house making cherry limeades.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, cherry limeades.
They were
So it's
so
all-
good, man.
That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I feel like it's fine as long as you can limit yourself, which, sometimes whenever you are doing it and you're around a bunch of people, it's kind of hard to like stop, But
That's what everybody wants to do. It's like, yeah, let's do it.
whenever that's what's going on for the evening, But yeah, just like everything else, it's okay in moderation, Just know your limit,
And my limit is 3 crack rocks.
Oh my gosh.
You don't want to see him on 4.
Yeah.
You can't handle it.
He can't see him on 4.
4 is glass shattering, Jack.
What branch of the military would you join if we were in a galactic war with the insectoids?
Insectoids,
Yeah, you don't know the insectoids? Like the Perkles.
like the fight against insects or something.
Giant.
Giant insects,
Giant
Yeah.
insects.
like from Buzz Lightyear.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. The new one, the new Buzz Lightyear movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Starship Troopers as well.
Okay.
Probably the Navy. Or wait,
That would technically be just like being in a ship.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
starship,
Bugs
pretty
will probably not be in the ocean, so
You never know.
has to, be far away from them, or at least for a little while. They'll fly over, but at least I'm not on land running around trying to, maybe that's the coward's option, but
What would you do on the ship? Like man a cannon? Would you
Yeah.
do like navigation? Or
yeah, I work better as a sniper, not on front line,
Okay.
I'm worthless. I'm going to be dead like that. So
Okay. Hell yeah.
Sweet. Why did Jackson on Netflix Chimp Empire have to die?
why did Jackson's
Why did
Chimp?
Jackson on Chimp Empire have to die?
I haven't seen Chimp Empire.
I know
this
you
is
haven't.
why. This is why it's not a good question to keep in the questionnaire.
If you had to take a guess, why did he have to die?
Yeah, if you had to guess, why did he have to die?
Maybe he was just he He's one of those characters that, you know, could take him or leave him. I don't know.
He was kind of one of those dudes, man.
Yeah, he pretty much was a take him or leave him kind of guy.
Everyone was kind of sick of him at the end.
It's kind of like the show will go on with or without him, you know. Kind of
Right,
thing.
the tribe will live on.
Might as well just get him out of there.
Can you imagine if I just did that on the podcast? Immediately while you guys are talking, I'll just be like, just start. And if you guys don't do anything, like make noises back to me while I'm making my crazy shit, just be like, I'll get mad at you. Connor, you're not acknowledging me with a I want to come over you.
Let me groom you.
I'm going to stand over you. Acknowledge me.
You got bugs. Take them.
What's a good movie that you want people to watch?
New or old?
Any
Doesn't matter.
Any movie. Jaws. No, just kidding.
That's a good movie.
Probably.
Hey, it's
Hey, what's
Andrew.
Welcome.
What up, dude?
Did you come to take my place?
No. Okay.
I like the movie The Color Purple. Now, I haven't seen the new one. Has it came out yet?
I have no idea.
But I just love the old one. It's a great movie.
But if people, if you, that's the movie you tell people to watch is Color Purple.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never seen it, so I'll probably watch it then.
Yeah.
I've heard good things.
Did we overcommit on the Adidas tracksuits?
Connor didn't.
I fully committed.
Connor's
Yeah.
undercommitted. He feels
Yeah,
like.
you guys didn't commit.
Yeah.
You definitely didn't overcommit if you haven't committed at all. But he hasn't overcommitted yet. He's only got 4.
Technically 2 Adidas tracksuits.
Oh, 2. Adidas. Okay. So no, I mean, there's 365 days in a year. I don't think 2 Adidas tracksuits is overcommitting. You know.
But the question was more of from a standpoint of nobody had bought any yet. So for me, I haven't overcommitted. I haven't undercommitted. I've just simply committed to the lifestyle.
Yeah, you've committed. Yeah.
But these guys over here, they've imitators,
undercommitted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What music genre best describes you, Rachel? Like your overall vibe.
Carpenters for sure.
Carpenters.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby? That's
Yeah, I don't.
that kind
I
of
mean,
music.
I like all different types of genres of music, but I don't. I don't really know the genre I'm trying to say here. Like, kind of like upbeat, happy, kind of, you know, a little bit of soul.
All right.
You know,
Upbeat,
that kind of
happy
thing.
with a little bit of soul.
Am I supposed to mention like you said just genre? I don't need to mention like a
reggae.
specific person.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That is reggae.
I mean, I'm not quite that, but, you know. Yeah.
Okay. What horror movie would you live in if you had to live in one?
Okay, well, I don't know if this is considered a horror movie, but what is the movie called with Will Smith and the like zombie things?
iRobot.
iRobot. That's what is that?
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. I was thinking
I Am
Legend, and then I thought iRobot, and then I'm like, wait, they're not robots, so they're like zombies. That's a scary movie, right?
I Am
Kinda?
Robot.
Kinda. I Am Legend. Is that a scary movie?
I would count that.
You know, I'm just like,
Just-
hopefully I'd be, you know, still alive.
It's like an
But
apocalypse
you could
movie.
roam around, you know. Like it's only in the darkness you need to worry, right? You know?
Right,
So
yeah.
you just kind of. Hopefully there'd be other people left too, though. It'd suck if I was by myself. You know.
You'd have a dog.
Yeah. You know, and just do whatever you want to do. Roam around. Maybe.
A sequel's supposed to be coming out. I wonder if it'll be good.
Better that I could think of a different horror movie. I don't want to be running from like a clown or something.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
That
Fuck
would
that
suck.
it shit, man.
Yeah. Or Terrifier. I don't know which clown is worse, but I don't know. It would probably get it over with a little faster, maybe.
Yeah.
Less painful.
You'd have to imagine, right? Or, but he's kind of maniacal. He might just fuck with you.
He'll just mess with your mind, yeah, for a
Right.
while. Well, so will Terrifier.
Now, The last question for you. What is the sexiest noodle? And here's a picture of all the noodles. And the correct answer is my noodle. But here's the
Okay.
So Kyle's
What
noodle, does it have a name?
The limp is what we call it.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go with angel hair.
Angel hair.
Really?
Yes.
Angel hair. Mm-hmm. What's so sexy about angel hair, Rachel? You just like the longness
It's just
of it?
very svelte. I don't know.
A felt noodle.
Yeah,
huh?
it's very svelte.
Wow.
I love angel hair in general. It's like it's perfect pasta in my opinion.
Kyle doesn't ever let me use angel hair.
I don't like it at
That-
all.
He just apparently being slightly thinner than a regular spaghetti noodle. He doesn't like that.
I don't like the way it feels in my teeth.
I love it.
It's weird.
There's like
It's not like I don't let you use it.
Yeah, you don't.
Whatever.
the angel hair and then the step above angel hair. I'll eat both of those, but then the step above that, I'm not a big fan of when it gets like even bigger. You know? 'Cause
Okay.
There's pretty big, like
You mean
spaghetti
like
noodles.
fettuccine? You don't like those? Like linguine? Like the,
No. I'm just saying, like for spaghetti specifically.
Okay.
Like the bigger, thicker noodles. Like there's like 3 or 4 different like sizes of that, right?
I haven't seen a bigger than a regular spaghetti noodle. I don't know.
Okay.
It'd probably just take a little longer to cook. But yeah, I don't think I'd like that either.
Angel hair, and then there's like thin spaghetti, and then there's like a thick
Oh,
spaghetti.
true. There is a thin spaghetti. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll take the angel hair and the thin spaghetti, but I don't like the thick spaghetti.
Gotcha.
Too big noodle.
Yeah. I like the angel hair a lot. I really do. It's good.
What sauce would you throw on there, Rachel, on your noodles?
You know, I always used to be a fan of just like the typical Alfredo sauce, but I've become more of a red sauce fan. You know, it's just better for you.
What about you, Jack? What kind of sauce you throwing on your nudes?
It depends, man. But if I had to pick one sauce to stick with, like, to the end of time, it'd probably be like a marinara, red sauce, some kind of like that.
As long as I've known you, you've been a big marinara boy.
I fucking love marinara, man.
What about you, Connor? What kind of sauce you throwing on your noodles?
I'm going with a red sauce. Like I've tried to go back to like Alfredo sauce here lately, and like you can do like a good like Cajun style of Alfredo
Yes.
in some cases, you know, but like just getting it out of a jar, like that stuff generally isn't very good. Like you got to make it like
Gotta
homemade.
zhuzh it up.
Yeah. So like when I've gotten, you know, the urge to make spaghetti lately, like it's always red sauce, and it always stays like saucy longer. It feels like with like Alfredo, it'll get like cold and then it'll like,
Congeal?
yeah.
Clump together kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like the red sauce is the way to go.
Yeah.
And I just want it all over my face, you know?
Like a baby?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a baby. It looks
You
good.
put it up with your fingers and one noodle at a time?
Yeah.
just let it slap you everywhere.
I don't know why, but when you're like a baby, I was like, what, you like slather it all over yourself when you're butt naked or something? and then I look like a newborn baby? That's fucking weird, bro. You're a pervert. Only perverts do that, Kyle.
Oh, man. I'm not the perv. It's my brother. He's the pervert.
that's me.
He's the perv, yeah. So pervy. Well, Rachel, that's been the questionnaire.
Thank you.
Thank you for answering those questions.
You're welcome. I hope my answers were satisfactory.
They were satisfactory and quite witty.
Angel hair for the win.
Yeah. Those answers coupled with the socks is going to get us the most views this podcast has ever seen.
Oh my gosh.
Breaking the fourth wall. How do you like that, YouTubers? I see you put me on your playlist.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now what you guys want to talk about? Jackson, did you ever come up with the topic?
Let's talk about
Dude, I woke up at 9:15 or not 9:15. Yeah, 9:15 this morning, and I was like, "Holy shit! I gotta take a shower and get the fuck out of here." And I did not think of a topic. No.
Gotcha. Okay. You want to jump in here with us, or you just want to sit on the back outside? Okay. So I got some questions for you guys, and they're basically what the biggest threat is to certain things.
Okay.
Okay?
What is the biggest threat to blank?
Society.
Gotcha.
That's the first one.
Is
What's
it?
the biggest threat to society?
The Kardashians.
Really?
Yeah.
Explained?
Do you really? You need me to?
No, I just want you to, like, it makes sense to me. Make it make sense to everybody else.
Oh yeah, like it's just
They set a
great
false reality to what beautiful should be or something, or
No, it's just a great example of freaking straight up selling your soul for money. I guess I don't know.
And fake people being fake,
Yeah,
you know? They ain't real people.
yeah, they're not real people. That's the best way I can explain it.
Yeah.
That's not a. None of the Kardashians are real people.
What is the biggest threat to babies?
Choking, right?
probably
Yeah, Legos, I guess.
Yeah, small objects on the ground.
kidnappers.
Yeah.
What is the biggest threat to cars in general?
The biggest threat to cars.
The movie Cars. I guess that we're not watching it enough. That's the biggest threat.
People are probably the biggest threat to cars.
Yeah, I can concur.
Yeah, old men.
I would say them and deer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Deer don't give a fuck.
That's why Caleb hasn't been here for like 2
oh
months.
no, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, his car got wrecked by a
Oh,
deer.
it just
dude.
happened
Yeah,
to my
man.
boss's son's car too. the
Don't
other
let
day.
deer drive, guys.
Don't-
What is the biggest threat to fingernails?
The biggest
For
threat
me,
to fingernails.
Teeth.
Yeah.
I've never had a problem with chewing on my fingernails.
I did when I was a little kid, and then I just had a mental vision of a big ball of fingernails in my stomach and dropped it.
Well, you don't have to eat them. You don't have to swallow them.
Well, what's the point then?
I know. Well, the point is, you can't help it.
If I'm gonna do something to my body, I gotta eat it, right?
No.
No? Okay.
Like, why spit the sunflower seed shells out? Just eat the whole thing.
Yeah,
Just-
exactly. Just swallow
Right.
them.
Yeah.
Let them cut your esophagus on the way down.
What's the biggest threat to long life?
Pollution.
Nuclear war. Because the fallout would reduce
Dating.
lifespan.
Addictions.
Yeah. Emo culture. Cutting.
The goths. The goths are destroying our long life.
What is the
Making
biggest
everything depressing.
What is the biggest threat to democracy?
I love democracy.
I love to read about that.
I guess the Trade Federation.
Yeah. The current trade federation. They own our politicians. It kind of is true, though.
Yeah, dude.
It
Yeah.
is 100% true.
What is the biggest threat to big candy?
Ooh.
Biggest threat to
candy?
big candy?
Yeah, big candy.
Small mouths.
That's the best answer.
Candy's too big. We need bigger mouths.
That is true. I see them,
People
girls.
won't buy the
I remember
candy.
in middle school, there'd be them ladies that walk around with them big ass jawbreakers, and he'd speak going,
Yes, licking on them. Yeah.
I know I'm not in this.
"That's big candy, man."
And then Nettie's the first thing I think of.
Yes.
Big ass jawbreakers.
Big candy, little mouth.
Yeah.
What is the biggest threat to technology?
Technology. The biggest threat to technology is,
Is it water?
Maybe
if you
humans.
ask me, I think it's
Books.
Old tech.
Yeah. Smart humans. Reading books.
I was gonna say I think it's the Amish.
They
Yeah.
got it figured out. Yeah.
The Amish are just like fuck tech. You
There's
don't need
probably
it.
more than we think there are.
more Amish than we think there are. I do see them come through the
I bet
mall
they're
quite
probably-
often.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
They
alive.
just
They're out
randomly
there.
show up
In
to the
vintage
mall.
stock?
It's like, you're like, yeah, we live our own lifestyle, but we'll come to the mall.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right. I mean, they need clothes and stuff.
They need to see how much
They don't shop online, so, you know.
Right, you gotta spend your money somewhere.
Yeah.
they need to see how much culture has declined. Mm-hmm. It's like when you come out of a nuclear bomb shelter, you're just like looking around a little bit, like
You just like comparing the meerkats, just like
No,
What
I
was
think you
that?
made like a blast from the past kind of reference in a way.
yeah, like what's going on
Alright.
over here? Is crazy shit going on? Huh? people dying out here. What's the biggest threat to our planet?
the Kardashians.
People. Yeah, it's definitely the human race.
Yeah, it's 100%. It's us. It's us.
Yeah.
You, me, you and me, particularly. Yeah, you and
I
me.
guess like
Yeah.
vehicle emissions and emissions from companies that'll just put all kinds of pollutants out into the air, right? We need our atmosphere. We need our ozone. We need that layer. We need that layer, baby. You know.
What is the biggest threat to Colts?
Colts. The football team? The Colts?
Cults.
Cult.
Cult classics?
Singular.
Cult.
A
Our
singular
favorite
horse.
movies?
Cultus.
Religious cults?
Cults.
Social
Cults.
media.
Exposure.
Yep.
I think that would help them grow
kinda-
in a lot of ways.
Help the cults grow. Getting
social,
exposure.
social media.
Yeah, I mean it could work both ways. Really.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of freaks
There's
out
always,
there.
there's always that type of person that's looking for,
Right,
you know,
something.
someone to control them.
Yeah.
You know,
There's something for everyone.
Scientology
Yeah.
is still gaining members. Mm-hmm. I don't see how anyone.
People are
gets
always
into
trying
that.
something new if what they're doing is not working for them, you know.
People like to mass follow.
You see, the problems cults have is that they usually keep trying to lead it to where the leader gets a lot of sex from people.
Yeah.
That's not. That's how where a lot of these cults go wrong.
Yeah.
sign me up.
Not all cults are religious either.
There's only
Yeah.
one leader, Connor. Usually, you ain't it.
Yeah.
What is the biggest threat to Connor and Jackson growing a full beard?
The biggest threat?
Early.
Well, come on, man. I think the stash
genetics,
is starting
maybe?
to do some
Yeah.
magic here.
I'm getting close. I'd say if maybe I was taken before my time, knock on wood. I think I'll get there eventually. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm close.
I'll probably get one like once I hit 50.
I'm like 60%, somewhere around there.
I can go one hell of a Steve Austin fucking
What do you think it
goatee,
is,
though.
Rachel?
Huh?
What do you think it is?
Lack of hair, skin, nail vitamins, maybe. You know? Maybe
Okay.
you taste
need
more
vitamins
supplements.
specifically for
and-
that?
For hair growth?
For hair, skin, and nails?
Yeah. It's called hair, skin, and nails.
Yeah. Yeah. There's vitamins for it.
Collagen.
I was thinking about getting, you know, like how they do that hair transplant, you know, for men. Take some out of the back
Yeah.
of my head and just put it on my face.
If you do like jackass and just take it off your pubes.
It looks about the same.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the kind of beard you want to get.
It's all twisty and
Yeah.
scratchy.
It'd be straight. It'd be like real straight hair.
Crabs too.
From your head. I mean, you took it from your head, put it on your face.
What is the biggest threat to PC gaming in video
Biggest threat to-
games?
Fucking
Keyboard.
Keyboard.
the people that push out the games themselves.
Yeah.
It's like, we'll push this game out. Who cares if it's not going to work for 3 years or ever?
People on console use a controller where the aim assist is turned up way too high. That's the only threat to PC.
What is the biggest threat to Connor and Jackson's love life?
Not enough single women out there.
Couldn't agree more. I read this article that was saying like only like 31% of single women actually are trying to or want to find a relationship. And it's like in the 60s for guys. So it's like
Yeah.
Just that ratio alone, it's like even all the single women aren't necessarily even looking for a good guy. And it's like most of those women aren't even hot. Let's be real. So it's like a very small percentage of are hot, single, and looking for a guy that looks like me.
Someone might find them hot, though.
There's a very,
Someone might find them.
There's a very, very large portion of the community that like just chooses like, no, I don't want to have sex. That are insanely ugly. A very large portion. 99%, like maybe more than 99. It might be a very small 0.2% of people that are like, yeah, I'm super hot and I don't like the fuck. You know? Very small percent.
Tell me more.
I just told you everything. What else do you want to know about it? The community? Man, here you go.
Tell me more.
Maybe if you join a cult, you know.
Okay. I've already got the tracksuit, man.
Yeah.
It's like I could
sure
lead the
do.
cult, man.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
You got the Kool-Aid right there.
Yeah,
You got
dude.
the sunglasses. You just gotta start hanging out like where homeless people are and just start gathering.
You gotta be the cult leader to have the sex, though.
Follow me, children. To my basement.
Are you gonna be the kind of cult leader that makes everybody castrate themselves, or are you just gonna watch?
No castration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah,
But I
man.
will be giving out some meds.
And tracksuits.
Yeah. Here's your meds. Here's your tracksuits.
Yeah. Go to
You
your
done a
room.
lot of good work today, Ronald. I'm not happy to say we moved you up to the yellow suit.
There you go. You be
Oh my God, the
a
yellow
multi-level tier system.
8 more colors and then I'll be the black suit. Yeah, Ronald, you keep going.
Yeah. I think you're onto something, Jackson.
You're right. All right. Well, that's all the questions I had. You guys want to go ahead and move into Yo Dude? Check this out.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yo, dude. Hey, yo, what's up? Check this out. Yo, dude.
Yo, dude, check this out. Did you guys see what Zendaya wore to the Dune Part 2 world premiere?
Hell yeah, I did. A
It's-
fucking suit of armor.
A suit of armor, dude. It looks crazy as hell, man.
Saw it.
That's fuck. I hope suits of armor are coming back, bro.
Parts of it are like clear and like you can see like some of her skin. It's like, I don't know why you do that, but hey, dude, it's crazy looking. She looks like a robot, like a medieval robot looking lady. Crazy looking. Check it out.
Man, those Dune reviews, people are saying it's like a masterpiece. It's like the sci-fi film of the generation. It's like epic.
It's like, oh, I gotta go see it in IMAX.
Yeah, Dad hit me up last night. He's like, if you guys go to IMAX, I gotta go with you. I'm like, all right, I'll buy your ticket when we get our tickets. Man, I cannot wait.
Yeah,
dude.
it's gonna be epic.
I watched the first one 2 nights ago, and man, it's just something about that soundtrack and like the way the girl is singing throughout the movie, like the hey, you know, it's just like, what the fuck, dude?
The casting is so good.
I know, man.
I keep trying to get my dad to watch the first one because I'm like, Dad, you're gonna want to watch this second one probably in theaters. Like it's gonna be like on the same like wavelength as Lord of the Rings, like in 10, 15 years or whatever. Everyone's gonna be like, man, Dune was the shit, man. So
Yep, guaranteed.
I can't fucking wait, dude. I can't wait.
That's an IMAX, to be honest. I didn't realize.
So good. So good. Yo, dude, check this out. Did you guys ever hear about the astronomer Johannes Kepler?
I've heard the name, yeah.
Yeah, he's had like some NASA missions named after him and probes, stuff like that. And like, but
international probes. You said probes?
space probes.
Okay.
NASA.
Space dude.
Space. But he built the legal defense for his mother when she was accused of witchcraft. The 6-year trial resulted in her freedom. So essentially, like he's one of the most famous astronomers of all time. He figured out that the like how the planets actually, you know, go throughout our solar system. He figured out how they actually work, and he defended like Copernicus's sun-centered universe and discovered that planets move in ellipses. But they accused his mom of being a witch, and he had to freaking defend her in court. and he won. But I just thought that was crazy.
Man, the witch trials have got to be crazy back then. I would like to like travel back in time just to like go and sit down in the pew and then like like in the middle of it just be like heed your words. What is for me to say that you ain't a witch or you ain't a witch?
It's freaking crazy, man.
I would be very flamboyant about it too. Like, you're a witch and you're a witch.
Do you know how he won?
No, I don't know how he won, but he just, I would assume, provided lots of points.
I was just curious because, like, when they were doing those witch trials, man, those trials were brutal and they weren't really very effective. You know?
Yeah.
Wild. Maybe else got one?
Yeah, dude, check this out. Robert, forgive me, I'm not sure if I'm saying his last name right. Robert Chesbro. Might be Cheesebro, might just be Chebra or something, you know? He's got a weird last name. But I'm going to go with Chesbro. He was the inventor of Vaseline. He practiced the unusual habit of consuming a spoonful of Vaseline every single day of his life. And he attributed his long life of 96 years to this practice without any scientific research to back it up.
I'll start doing that.
Man, I bet his poops.
That'll be part of your cult, man.
Yeah.
You like one spoonful of Vaseline every day, guys.
Here's your scoop, Jackson. Eat up.
Do I get the purple suit yet?
His shits probably flew out like a rocket, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like a bobsled.
Yeah, it's just like poof, poof, poof. Yeah, just over.
Greased up, man.
The sisters from Shawshank were like, this boy's gonna be good.
Insane, man, insane. Well, that's been another classic episode of Crashing with Friends.
Classic.
I'm gonna say it now.
What episode was this?
I think this is episode 125, if I'm not mistaken.
We're getting to the point where we're just kind of like, dude, how many episodes have we done?
$1.25, baby.
Yeah, this is episode 125. Yeah.
This is insane.
Might as well just keep it going, right?
God.
Might as well.
Full steam
I mean,
ahead.
yeah, I guess so.
You're the one that keeps saying, how long are we going to do this? It's like,
That's what I keep saying. Like, at what point I'm like, what's the end game here?
There is no end game.
like sands
We're
in
not
the
getting
hourglass.
famous.
Death
That's
is
very
the end
clear.
game, Jackson. Death is the end game.
Yeah.
That's when you can quit.
All it takes is that one episode.
Yeah.
This is it. This is
yeah.
it.
The glasses episode, man.
We say all it takes is one episode, but we never talk about anything that's like currently topical, you know?
That's
Yeah.
why we're timeless.
There's a lot of things that happened this week. There's a lot of crazy things that's happened in the last week that we're literally just skimming right over.
Hey, man, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. We talked about it.
Everybody else talks about it. Why do we
Yeah,
have to talk about it?
Yeah. Well, most of it's
Yeah.
political bullshit that I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck
and then,
about.
and then you got the parade, and then the thing that happened during the parade.
True.
But this
that.
is, I don't want to talk about that because it's a
You're
dour.
right.
Oh, whoa.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a bummer. It's a
We
bummer,
only
bummer.
have fun times here.
True.
But shout out to the families affected.
Right.
Shut up.
Tragic.
I don't have $100,000 to give, but
If we did, we would.
if Taylor Swift gives me $100,000, I will give you 10 of it. That's
$10?
$100,000, man. If I had a lot of money, man, I'd be like, whoa,
Oh,
fuck.
10
You want me
large.
to give? You
10
want me to give
large.
all of it away immediately? I'm sorry, guys. I'm being realistic. If someone gave me $100,000, I would only give $5,000 of it, maybe $1,000 of it to Jen. I would
Jackson,
give,
keep that to yourself.
I would 100% like go grab like a bunch of hundreds out, and I would hand one to a homeless guy on the side. I'd just be like, bro, I can't believe I've got all this money.
This is not going to help you get a woman, Jackson.
Would you like me to cut all this out?
No, keep it in.
All right. That has been episode 125 of Crashing with Friends.
I'm poor too. I'm just a step above the homeless guys. You know? I live with my mom.
You're still not helping yourself, Jackson.
Ladies, hit me up. You know what I'm about. And you know I mean it, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I guess
Yeah,
we're going to
that's
see
the
you guys all
episode.
next week.
That's the episode.
But yeah, you can adopt Jackson. I mean, he's
Yeah,
down for
baby,
it.
you know what we're gonna get. Jim's gonna keep saying, "Baby, what's going on?" It's going to be the next 20 minutes of this episode. It's going to be like, and that's been the episode. And tell you what, baby. You know what time it is. It's the end of the episode. And you know, I want you, baby. I want you to go ahead and find something else to do because we are at the end of this episode. And baby, I can't wait to see you tonight. See you tonight after the end of this episode, which is right now, but baby. All right. That's the end of the episode. I'll see y'all later, 125.
Peace out.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Baby.
Bye.
Baby.
You're done. You're done.
Baby doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth.
Where else would it sound good coming out of?
I think I need to have more of the, I don't know, what the hit was.
3, 2, 1.
Crashing with Friends.
Podcast.